आइए हम सुने विज्ञान की अनकही कहानियां.
Join us as we sit down with Dr. P.C. Kumar from Wadia Institute of Himalayan Geology, who uses machine learning to map what's hidden beneath the Earth's surface, helping predict disasters like landslides, secure water resources, and keep the ground beneath our homes safe for everyone.
I'm Dr. P.C. Kumar. PC means Priyadarshi Chinmoy Kumar. I work in Wadia Institute of Himalayan Geology and I'm scientist C. I graduated from Andhra Central University with a master's in applied geophysics. Then I did my PhD from Academy of Scientific and Innovative Research, National Geophysical Research Institute, that is the ACSIR and GRI. My doctoral studies, or specifically I will say my doctoral research, falls into the domain of interpreting subsurface information, subsurface geological environment, and basically subsurface geology using active source seismic data. Okay. Apart from that, I also am engaged in applying, in designing several machine learning based tools that helps to automate the process of interpretation of subsurface data, especially the seismic data. Okay. To define in only one line, then I will say that I interpret the subsurface using the seismic data. And since I work in Wadia Institute of Himalayan Geology, we try to work in areas like northeastern part of India, and that is northeast Himalayas, as well as also northwest Himalayas, as well as Indo-Gangetic plains. Apart from this Indian sedimentary basin, I have also my previous expertise in working with basins worldwide. For example, I have expertise in working in offshore basins like offshore Taranaki basin, offshore New Zealand, Dutch offshore, Netherlands. I worked in also some prospects of Norwegian basins. So these were so these are the areas in which I had previously worked, and having gained that experience and expertise, I implement those ideas into my present study area, where I completely now focus into the northeastern part of the Himalayas. We try to interpret the data. We try to see that how in variety of geological environment the subsurface geological features are present, what is their evolutionary history, how they got deposited with the geological age, geological time, and how those type of features could promote in contributing or identifying potential georesources, which is very useful for industry, as well as also if somebody goes for exploration works, then they can use those ideology or those researches into exploring some georesources within the given area. Apart from that, also since I have done my doctoral programs in applied seismics, I also am engaged in designing several workflows based on machine learning and neural networks that are helpful in automatizing the process of manual interpretation. If we talk that how it is useful for our country, the first point is that resource exploration plays a very important role in identifying potential georesources that are hidden in the subsurface. And if those georesources, like you see oil industry, they try to find out where oil and gas is there, and when they explore it, they explore it, then they try to sell it out, and it becomes a big economic profit for the country. So now the question is that where you find oil and gas, how you find oil and gas. So that's what we do, and that's what we research, and we also work in collaboration with national oil companies through academic collaboration. So in this way, my research contributes to the growth of if I say economic growth of the country, then it will be correct. Second point is that how the research could be useful for the academia and the students community, the budding community of the country, is that the tools and techniques that we develop, the methodological approach that we work on. I especially engage myself in conducting several workshops, training programs of the students, by which I impart training to them on this new technology, on this on techniques of interpreting the data and understanding the subsurface geology, by which students community also gets benefited. In simple language, if I say my past research area. Past research area is that I wasn't into the Himalayas, so I was moving. Worldwide. I was venturing into worldwide sedimentary basin, looking into the subsurface. And presently, when I joined Wadia Institute of Himalayan Geology, it gave me an ample opportunity to understand that how sedimentary basins within the foothills of the Himalayas get formed, how sediments, how deposits, how resources gets deposited in the subsurface, and we get a chance to explore them using the available tools and techniques. And in future, if you say, yes, I am very interested to expand my expertise, not only within the Himalayas but also to other offshore basins that is present in India, because all the sediments that tries to come from these mountain belts through the rivers, through the streams, and they get deposited in terms of geology, we call it as some depression or some basin like pattern. So that may be offshore or that may be onshore. So I'd be happy that in future, if I could extend my knowledge into those areas, that would be a great deal. I will say, especially if I talk about the geoscience, and if I try to narrow down my research into this area of work culture that I am engaged with, then I will say India is now rising. India is now rising. Still, uh, people or technocrats have to learn these concepts, have to come out with new techniques by learning these things, because or generally in academic institute or research institute, like for example Wadia Institute of Himalayan Geology, or anywhere other research institutes, students or researchers, they are unaware of the tools and techniques that exactly industry uses, because of some proprietary issues, or that is very limited to public. So if given a chance, if these things could be and brought down into picture, and people can learn about it, students can learn about it, scientists can learn about it, that would help in bridging the gap between industry and academy. And at the end of the day, you will see that since now I am telling that it is rising in India, at certain point of time, into this technology, into this domain, the academics and students and research will be into the top class domain.
And whom we are competing with?
Uh, if we say, if we talk about this research, then we are competing with, yes, we are competing with USA, we are competing with China. Yeah, they are having good collaborations with me and my team, and we are having good collaborations with Oil India Limited, with ONGC, with Director General of Hydrocarbons. I have published several of the research papers in Journal of International Repute, like like few journals of Elsevier, under Elsevier publication, and few journals of Springer. Uh, I would also like to say that I have written a book based on artificial intelligence and machine learning, which is published under the one of the most reputed banner, that is American Geophysical Union, as well as also I have put my publications into Nature Geoscience Group, which is uh, for researchers a big achievement.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a wonderful initiative, I must agree. And DST being engaged in, we are asked to conduct several workshops, several meetings with academia as well as with students, then research scholars meet. So those provides an ample platform in which both the industry as well as the academic would be brought out, and yes, the common man could be benefited.
This podcast series on STEM popularization is supported and catalyzed by National Council of Science and Technology, Communication, Government of India. Produced by Media for Community Foundation. Technical support is given by Soumya Mishra.